Is Jan here? Yeah, Jan here. So, yeah.
It's so pretty.
So I think I'll start to. Okay. So hello. Thank you, Alexander. Alexander produced this project. It's the second year in a row, and it's also part of a bigger event that takes. Sorry, I ate a candy. Just excuse me. I ate a candy and I thought I had time to finish it, but I didn't. Okay, so it's the second year in a row and it's part of a bigger event that takes place in the physical comics library, the 24-hour comic book day. Most of you are participants, but if you're joining on Zoom or if this is recorded, I'll just say what it is. It means that creators, usually it's the official date is October 6th. They gather together mostly for moral support and to keep each other awake in the small hours of the night. And they make one comic, one page per hour, 24 pages. It's also the ideal amount for a mini comic because it can be divided by 4. The idea is to not only finish the comic in 24 hours, but also print it, produce it, and staple it. And it was made popular by Scott McCloud, our god and savior of comics, and Stephen Bissett, who is a professor at the Center for Cartoon Studies in Vermont. And that's where I had my comics degree, and so I got to experience it from the source itself, and it's usually a global event. And I think personally it really honors the spirit of comics in the 3 main ways. It's the most direct you can get. It means that it's almost as quick as handwriting. You're telling a visual story and you're telling it as though you're speaking. And the fact that it's physically hard to do and it takes a while to prepare mentally and it requires people to come together, be it via Zoom, like we did in this project, or in a physical space. It really celebrates this medium as a medium of connection. You have to have people around you. It has to be a system. And unlike other fields like fine art, for example, where there's a competition on the most expensive gallery, most exclusive gallery or museum, and the highest bidder, in comics, I think us as comics creators and collectors, the more comics there is, the better. We just want there to be more cartoonists because we want more books. And we want to see the world through visual storytelling. It's much more magical and complex because it is able to get to resolutions that our words and our cultural boundaries and language boundaries don't inhibit. So I think you're here because you agree with me about comics. And so I'll just describe it, the process of this specific project. You can get copies of all 10 books and also other books that were made and produced by Michal and Alexander in the university library. They are double-sided with double covers. And the 3 creators that are here today and via Zoom are pairs that were paired from 3 creators from Thailand. So Annat is from Belgium, Jan is from Czech Republic, and I forgot the name. Sorry.
I think this is
we're missing who's the bird? Oh yes! Oh hi! I'm Karen, nice to meet you. So with Palmy, with Porscha, right? Palmy, yes, this one.
Yeah, the cats.
Before, can I add, you to close like the filter, so maybe like from online we can see like the atmosphere of the event because we only see like the background.
Oh,
Right.
you mean to
Is it possible?
switch you the other way?
But maybe turn off like the fake background.
Oh.
So we can see like the visual.
Oh, it's hooked up. So the only way we can do that is if someone steals the giant mirror. That's
I'll do you like a video feed when we're finished. I'll
Yeah.
go around. I'll
Okay.
I'll do like a video call and I'll call Palmy and you Porsche and I'll walk around because it's mad.
Yeah.
It's really big.
Aw.
Okay. No, but you
Thank
should
you.
really definitely see it.
Yeah,
See it.
thank
But I'll do it just when we finish.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have another thing
Alright.
and then afterwards. Sorry,
So-
but I will do it today.
So you see how we take care of each other. These are friendships formed within like the 24 hour of meeting each other. Okay, so I just want to to get you excited about these books. I want each creator to talk very briefly about their story, and also just say that is there a slide?
Yeah, I will turn it on.
We made a slideshow so you can. The creators were asked to pick one object, and that object had to appear in each of the stories. So for Annat and Palmy, Porscha,
We actually picked several.
okay. So you can.
That's okay. So when we worked with Porscha, we kind of realized that we are in it for the vibes. I think Porscha correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
But we were inspired by an atmosphere. Porscha was really inspired by this walking in the city, and I was.
Give me a second. I will share her screen for them. Okay.
Yeah. And I was really inspired by just, I don't know, the state of the world. So we decided
They see also the presentation.
instead of having a very linear storyline, that we pick several objects instead of just one and have it in both our comics. And also Porsche specifically referenced a lot of other people's objects from the working sessions. That was really cute. So we had a plushie, and we
Here.
had a cat, and we had a teapot, and we had I think what was a hot dog.
Oh.
Porsche.
Yeah, so the hot dogs, we'll see them in the story. This is Annat's portrait, Porscha's portrait. And these are the double covers. You can continue.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Porsche, do you want to continue?
This is while you were working together, showing each other the sketches.
Yeah.
Tell us just briefly, maybe tell us just in a few words what your story is about and how they connect. Because then we have, we want to see the other two. So.
So for me, it was really, as I said, was like more of a, I call it a vibe. I was just thinking of that moment in time when we were working. It was, the world is really like a difficult and complicated place, I was very much inspired by having this connection with somebody in Thailand and having these connections with everybody, and looking for idea of like a very of instead of being sucked into like a dark hole of nothingness through the technology, of like looking for a more maybe optimistic place or an outcome. And the place we chose as our location where the stories or the narratives or the comics meet is the Rose Garden.
So this is the other side of the book.
Yeah, and together the covers are called A Walk to the Rose Garden. So like that was our sort of theme, that we both do different ways of getting there. Mine is more textual, and Porscha's is more meandering through a cityscape and through the sidewalks, and this idea of not necessarily getting to a place very directly, but just exploring. And Porscha, if you would like to.
How do I get Porscha back? Alexander, I need your help.
Yeah.
I minimized her screen.
Okay.
Porscha. She's lost in the tiles of Bangkok.
Yeah, don't worry. We will manage it. Somehow, I guess.
Yes. Okay.
But wait a second, and now the presentation, okay?
Okay, yeah.
We need to have it. How
yes.
to make it? Maybe wait a second. Yeah, something like this. And maybe this. No, it's one or the other. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So
You can switch here,
Okay.
from here to here.
okay. So talk us through your comic.
So my comic is I took some reference photo a long time ago when I was walking home, and the pathway in Thailand when I was walking has been dug up to like reconstruction. But it has always been in my mind that traveling in Bangkok is very hard, even when you want to walk. Just going to like your home to school, I need like 2 hours to get on my car with my parents driving me or something like that. So traveling is very hard on Bangkok, and it's stopping us. Like, oh, I don't want to go to this because like it's far, it's hard to travel. So I feel like transportation is very important, and I want to talk about it in my comic. So I got this chance when working with Annat, because it kind of goes along very well when my comic ends with the character walking to somewhere, and in the end we go to the other side, which is Annat's side, talking about the rose garden, her dream, her poetry into a comic like that. So yeah, that's my comic. All the layout is like I took reference from like the photo I take at that time. So they have like negative space and positive space to layering that. Oh, I missed to pet the cat because I had to be careful when walking. I didn't get into the tea shop because I had to watch out on my step. So we missed a lot of opportunity from this simple infrastructure that should be good to help like our life to be easy. So yeah, that's my concept.
Thank you. I'll come back to this comic. I want to introduce Viviana. Thank you. And your partner, hold up your comic. And your method was so Annat and Porscha did each their own section, and they met in the rose garden. And you did page by page, right?
Yes.
So they did something very challenging. Could you talk about your process? And meanwhile, I'll ask Alexander. No. Meanwhile, I'll try to do my best to find it. And maybe we'll find a funny YouTube about seals instead, but that will be good. Wait. Yeah, so start talking, and I don't know Polish, so I have no idea what these tabs say. Here's a Jan, right? Yeah, no, wait.
No, try to minimize. I know Polish, so maybe.
Great.
Because he probably put the pen right.
No!
Try to open this one maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, here it is. So,
Okay.
And you have
Viviana.
to, this one you have to click 2 times. And it should be, yep, here it is.
Wow, okay. So, talk about your process, like your method, and also your stories.
So maybe you've noticed that we have only one cover. So the back side is like the back cover that would be typical in a book. That's because we made the story together page by page, or you could say spread by spread. And although it was challenging, it was so much fun because we created the story together, and we were just like chatting like a lot on like Google Slides and just like writing, we could do this, okay, and then that could happen. Wow, sounds amazing. Okay, let's add this and that and that and that. And so in the end, we got a story that is like a detective story on cats trying to find fishes or sardines. That's why sardine noir.
And these were the two objects. So each, before they started, they had to choose one object, and it had to appear in both stories. So sardine noir. The story is linear, and so you each did like a spread. Yeah,
a spread. So this one is the ones that I did, and these ones are the ones that Palmi did.
And it's about a mystery of trying to find where all they can find sardines. Do you want to add your part of your take on the process?
Yeah, so I think we really had a lot of fun talking while we were doing, because at the beginning when we were chatting, so we talked about our interests, and Maria really interested in a lot of animals. Meanwhile, I'm pretty much interested in thriller, which is actually really different from each other. So we thought why don't make a thriller story with cute characters. So that's our the first intention of making this comic. And yeah, I think it was really fun thinking about what could happen in the story. So the story really a lot finding the missing sardine. It's still kind of serious detective, but because of we create a really unique character, which is also really goofy at the same time. So I think the mood of the story and the character blend really well together. And yeah, we had a lot of fun working.
For me, the special thing about and the connection between the book that the Rose Garden, and this book is that it is a short period of time, but I think that these kind of comic books, more than anything, are really exemplary of what the comic form is in the way that it is a kind of a detective story. You have a grid, and you're trying to find out or create a character, and you're following that character in their journey. So the way that they tried to solve this mystery together, be it with fun characters, but it's a very funny result, and very a take on the heavier noir, but it underlines a deeper message of what creating in this medium feels like trying to detect something together, trying to walk through and create the language to describe the story unfolds together with the story itself. And also, I have to note that these characters are amazing. They have to be franchised or something, or made into a pin. I just want you to take a little bit of time to focus on the expressions and just enjoy the rats and the cats. I think.
And we also have a romance part in that. So there's the detective cat and the bartender cat. They kind of fall in love a little bit. So the story has everything. It really has everything. It has tension. It has surprises. Yeah, I think it was here. No. I can't seem to find. There's one missing, I think. Okay, never mind. But there's this one part where we tried to think with Palmi, how can we add a really funny reference to Ratatouille. But without the part that it's actually Ratatouille, so you can find it in towards the end where how did we do that? So no, I don't know. So the joke is there, but Disney cannot sue us.
Yeah, I think it really deserves applause. And we'll go back to ask questions. I just want to get you to know the third story. Yeah. Thank you so much. then you can get a copy. We'll be back. I just want to introduce the last duet with Jan. Oh, thank you. So are you there as well? Happy?
I don't know.
Oh, is Happy here?
Pami or Amin.
Pami is. Do you know who's?
No, I don't
No.
know.
Happy
Okay.
isn't.
He's not here.
Here?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
He's in the Google Meet right now. Yeah, I saw his name.
he's what?
I think he is in here.
Okay. If he's not, then.
Oh, okay. Oh, I hear. Is this you? Hi. Can we find you?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Wait, how do we? Oh, you're driving. Okay, so hi. Okay, so I don't know if you got to flip through this book, but this is one of the most wild. And while you had a very, very challenging two objects, you can talk about it, Jan and Happy, and they chose bacon and thumb. And this is a cannibal space psychedelic adventure, and you can talk about it as I flip through.
Yes, so I guess I'll introduce my story. The main character is a little boy who plays in a garden with a toy spaceship, and suddenly he has a proper, fully functional spaceship instead of the toy, and his father asks him, how did you get it? And he says, a space piggy gave it to me. And then the next day, the little boy steals bacon from the fridge and gets into the spaceship and flies into space. And he sees the space pig, and they wave at each other, and then the space piggy pushes a big red button, and the child explodes. Yeah. And then
It's not funny actually, but it is.
It's hilarious.
yeah, and then the piggy chops his thumbs off and takes his bacon, and he makes it into this food, and he eats it with a very happy expression on his face.
So it's every single taboo is like I think well, you'll see Happy's story. I think this was an example of why I love these kinds of projects, because your style is so different, but the underlying sensibility of like the craziest things really match. You matched each other's insanity in the best way. And you'll see, Happy, are you able to?
Yeah, sure.
This is the other side.
Yeah, sure. So in my comics, it's about the boy is trying to find what's inside the bacon. So his dad goes for inside the bacon, and no one knows what's inside. And when the boy is trying to find out, he goes through the way down there inside the bacon, and no one knows what's there. So my point is nothing there. We just like the taste of the deliciousness. So yeah, the whole concept is about we like the delicious taste inside the bacon or inside everything. So normally I really like the little crazy thoughts that come to my mind, and Jan likes it too. And I think our like kind of crazy thoughts or story makes it well. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is when we had an introduction meeting with the pairs, and they each talked about their objects, and I thought this was going to be really, really challenging to do. It's also it's black and white, so a lot of things that like a strip of bacon is one of the most. I think everyone who is a cartoonist has like this list of things that is very hard to draw, and I think the way that this, like the most mundane thing that you have in the fridge, created like this world. I really see this universe exploding, and yeah, it's. I laughed out loud when I saw this book. Okay, so we have. So my point with these introductions was to make you want to get these before they run out. I think these are wonderful collector's items that everyone should have at home. And I just want, if there are any questions. Also, because we have cartoonists from very different backgrounds, I think it would be interesting to just, if you each, we can have questions, and if they're not, just each talk about what you do other than make bacon space comics, because it's a chance for us to discover. So we can. So first, I'll ask if there are questions about these stories, and if not, just we'll go around the six of you and just say very briefly what you do and your other non-24-hour comic, and the other 364 days of the year. Okay, so great. So Annat and Viviana, and I'll bring up the screen. Oh, you stay, Jan. Yes. So just say what you do, where you live, and.
Yeah, so I live in Latvia. I'm currently working in comics, illustration, and on the side I also teach animation in a professional high school.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
I'm currently living in Belgium, but I move a lot. I work more in the art world, actually. I do more writing and interdisciplinary art practice, and I love doing illustration and comics, but I work in the more experimental world of illustration and publication. So I'm always really happy to do projects like this, because they give me a world into this world of illustration that I'm only a guest in, I feel, but like less of a professional.
I live in Prague, Czech Republic. I'm trying to make a living as a freelance comic book artist and illustrator. And I paint sometimes.
What do you mean by trying? It's interesting for me because I'm also trying.
I guess it's working for now, but I'm expecting it to fail in a second.
Yeah, I feel like that is like the zeitgeist of this time. Everything can fall apart at any minute. Again, it's a reason why these kinds of projects are sorry, I'm really selling comics today. So another thing I wanted to say that's very important for me, emotionally, especially in the region where I'm from, which is the Middle East, is that you feel sometimes that the loss and the grief is so much, but projects like this that create a world with very, very little time, that bring people together and they become really intimate. Like you became friends, like instant friends through like the sharing of a story. It really tells me that I can lose everything I have tomorrow, and it doesn't matter because I can do something in 24 hours that will be a whole thing, which is why I like collecting these, because they represent a day but also an entire universe. And after my speech now, Tommy, do you want to just quickly say? I should have started with this.
Hello, my name is Pami and I'm studying communication design right now, but I also write comics in, as like my personal project. And yeah, actually like I'm working on graduation project which will be comics too.
Like a graphic novel?
Yeah, it will be a graphic novel.
Yes, Porscha. Oh, we can't.
Oh, you cannot.
I can't unmute you? Oh.
So tell Porscha to unmute herself.
Can you find the unmute button?
Were you asking me? I think the internet is like slow.
Okay.
So, hi, my name is Porscha. I'm from the same faculty with Pamis at university. We are friends. We do comics together. And I also have a thesis about a graphic novel too. And the topic I choose is comic community, which from like my experience from publishing my own comic and found friends. I also like see the importance of like making connection, making friends, and get together like what this comic marathon is making. Is everyone okay? It's not freezing, okay. So yeah, I'm glad to be part of this activity and hope I can share my thesis project soon. Fingers crossed I finish it in time. Thank you.
Crossing fingers. And happy just to conclude. Oh yeah. Ooh.
Do you hear me? Hello. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we do.
A little bit.
Okay. So I'm happy to be there. Currently, I'm studying in the second year in this school. So yeah, basically I do lots of illustrations and I do comics as well, but this one is the one that I really like, which that the slice of bacon and the student comes, it goes well, and I really like it, both of us, and I'm really glad I joined this kind of comic connection. Yeah, thanks everyone. I'm looking forward to see your guys' work.
Yeah, and I really hope you continue to make things, because I really want to see more cats and more bacons and more the romance and the rose garden. So if any other questions, and Tomasz is here. He participated in last year's Comics Connections. And maybe one day we'll make a giant book.
Yeah.
Maybe, yes. I dream of all making everything into a book. Maybe.
Just one.
Just one. No, a few. few copies?
Just one giant hardcover book.
Yeah.
Ah,
Just
yes.
one.
Made from the skin of dragons.
Yes. Yes, made with the skin of dragons.
Okay, so thank you so much. And here are more participants who will join us in the next session.
Next session is about your
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.